destroyers of my self-worth. I am General Hux, the standing general of the First Order, / president of the I Heart First Order fan club. And welcome to my show where I share with you new recruits all that you need to know in order to strive into the First Order. Prepare to be entertained. Join the First Order. Our First Order of business for this episode is to explain and reveal to you what we will be discussing and informing you for this episode. And that is the topic of my ways of discipline. Many of you may already realize from knowing me and being among me for so long is that I am a very, very, very compassionate, patient individual and passionate and patient leader for all of you recruits. I see a fly! I see it! You don't see it? It's eye-boggling me. It's staring right into my soul. Destroy it! It's mocking me with its pretty little eyes. You can't see it, but I can tell. It's jealous of my good looks. Dispose of it. Fire! Where was I? Oh, yes. How patient I am with all of you, yes. Very gentle soul. But even the gentlest of souls, in all generals, do have to be very, very tough on their troops and their soldiers for them. Once in a while. It's still moving! Get it! Oh wait, no, it was dead. It's bush now. But good. Now we definitely know it's dead. Good. I will reward you with a thumbs up. That was fun. Okay, let's move on. Now, even as I said, the most gentlest of generals do tend to sometimes be a little strict. I am no different, because you're not a leader if you don't have some sort of discipline. Because if I didn't have discipline in the workplace of the First Order on the Starkiller base, the whole place would run amok. I mean, it's already a mess anyway, but without me, the place would be very, very unattractive. And I don't think the First Order can afford missing all of this. But all of you are probably wondering what type of discipline I, as a general, might perform on you when you go into the First Order. Well, the answer is quite simple, and it's not as scary and frightening as you may believe. It's worse than that. All your nightmares, all your fears, all your worries about it, 10 times that. Yes, you have reason to fear, as you should always fear me, but also respect me, but mostly fear me. This torture device, that punishment I cast, is one that's treacherous, that I like to call the Death Stare. But most of you are probably wondering how a Death Stare of mine could be that effective. Your greed is your most strongest weakness. I will show a demonstration if you really call my bluff, which is the most worst mistake you could ever make if you ever call my bluff on anything. So it looks like this, but I must warn you, fair warning, This will be one of the most intimidating things you will ever witness. Don't say I didn't warn you, even though I did, so you'd have to say that I did warn you because I did. It's all your fault. You're all distracting me! Don't do that again. So, are you ready? You better sit down for this. Here is my former discipline of the death glare. Yeah. I told you, didn't I? Oh, I bet you're shuddering, actually. Oh, I almost feel sympathy for you and sadness for you. Almost. You're all still pathetic. But as frightening as that death glare, mine former discipline, was very, very frightening, I'm sure, for all of you, there's more layers to my former discipline with the death glare, as there are different types of death glares that I use, different levels of it. So if you just did one minor act of treachery, then I would give you the mild death glare, which does actually look like this. Then if you do an act that's more treacherous and more deceitful, then I would give you the moderate death stare. I then use the high death glare, which looks something like this. Oh, that one made me shudder. Just kidding, no it didn't. I'm not weak like all of you. Or if I was, I would have the pleasure of showing you all my weakness. You do have to admit, it is the most fairest form of punishment, all of that stuff, along with the last part. I mean, it's definitely better than Crybaby Ren's form of punishment. What? You did something bad and you disobeyed my orders? I need it! Dad, why do you exist? This concludes this episode of Hux Insists. And if you haven't already thought about joining the Force Daughter, say that you do, because sooner or later, you all will join the Force Daughter. You all will join the Force Daughter!
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. 'Cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You'd think me rude, but I would just stand and stare.